You know what really burns my waffles? A waffle burner. I hate it. You know, I'll try to cook waffles. Like, why are they called a waffle burner? Like, well, if you watch it really closely, I mean, before it starts burning, I mean, it'll fully cook it. Like, but why is it called a waffle burner? I don't know. It's people who like to buy burnt waffles. I'm like, what a bunch of idiots. Select devices that make burning waffles. How come I can't get like a cold blowtorch? You know? One that like no matter how many things I burn, like after I'm done using it, it's cold. You know? Why can't they make that? I'm pretty sure we're highly advanced in technology now where we can actually do that. I mean, it works with engines. Who the hell's the chick with them? It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous idea. Mario, you're nuts. Ah, Luigi. Ah, la, 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 la. Da, 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 da. Look at that drill. Look at all those tools. And I don't mean the New Jersey tools. I mean legit tools. Look at that. Like guns. His name's Rich. Holy shit, his daughter's super hot. Either that, never mind. Okay, I was about to say it's his wife, but Renee's his wife. Hello, who's at the door? Come on in. The party's just begun. Indubitably. Dude, look at his daughter. Jesus Christ. Is she single? Dude. I wonder if she's single. I wonder if she's single. You know, a lot of women don't really ask that question. Really, that'd be pretty impressive for a chick. She better not be like one of those chicks that looks really fucking old, but she's like 14. Like she looks like she's 22, but she's really 15. Like, oh god, this is the worst thing. I don't think she is. I think she's married by her ring. Holy shit, that's pretty good again.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that shit! Look at this shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, guys! Fucking comment too! Oh my god! Stack my balls, car. 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 I act like a kid here ain't talking to you. Come on, car. Come on, you Jew. You wanna do your car? Come on, car. 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 Come on, car. You respect my retarder? Respect my retarder.
Any questions? Yeah, how hot is your daughter? Actually, I meant to say how old your daughter was, but that too. Dude, look at all those Native Americans in their group. Little Native Americans. I didn't know your family was in the army, Alex. Shut up, Chris. That wasn't my family. And by the way, you white man stole my land. That's what he would have said. I'm still mad about that. No risk, no reward. It is 9:04 in the PM. Traffic's gonna be backed up about maybe 15 to 20 miles on the 403. You won't expect delays between exits 23A and B to about exit 47. Really close to Pasadena, just something to look out for. But anyways, there's the weather. Today it's going to be a very sunny day. It's probably going to be about 63 degrees at the high, maybe 47 at the low. Maybe it looks like a cold front's going to come through, so it might be cold the next couple days. But this will be back out, You might expect some rain on Tuesday and Wednesday with the highs about 53 degrees, maybe a low of 37. But mostly on Friday, it's going to be a really good day. I think we're going to have a really fun day. You think so? I think so. Right, JT? 'Cause I'm a singer. I like to sing songs. I've been singing. I've been talking on this microphone for I don't know how long. It's connected to a computer, which is on that table. I can hear things after I just said it on a different device. Ferris Bueller. Do you like that? Do you like that? I like it. Do you like it when I make love to you? Do you like it when I give the eyes? The eyes. It's like I wink, I just talk in a whisper. Whisper. Everybody whisper. Shh. Don't say anything. Just whisper. I feel like we do this. We sound a whole lot louder than we're supposed to be. People are always like, shh. Inside voices. I'm like, excuse me, teacher, not to be a dick, but isn't this louder than normally what our voices sound like? Because this is normally how I talk when I whisper, and this is a whole lot louder than normally I am. So technically, this is not an inside voice, it's more of an outside voice. Chris, why don't you shut the fuck up and worry about your own damn self? I'm sorry. I'll shut up now. Hello? Police. I think the ones you're looking for are next door. Well, this was the address we got to complain at. Well, not to dish you, officer, but I'm sorry I had a joke for that, but I couldn't think of it. Excuse me. This is what am I whispering? This is the loudest I can get at the moment. And I'm like, whoa! Do not pass go hamburgers and hot dogs too. I wanna have a barbecue. Hamburgers and hot dogs too. I wanna have a barbecue. Have you seen that on a Tim and Eric? Josh Groban does Casey. When that was Casey and his brother. The Casey's the singer is like, as the more he does the his videos and stuff, he gets uglier and uglier and sicker by the time goes by. And his brother's always wearing the sunglasses and dancing. Do you ever have that problem when people are like, hey, aren't you that guy from that movie? And I go you know what? Yes, I am. I'm exactly that guy from that movie. Would you like an autograph? And they say, I don't know. I don't remember what movie I saw you from. Why the hell did you ask that question? Why? I just said yes because I was going with it. Maybe I would have attracted a crowd and be like, hey, it's that guy. Who guy? I don't know, but it's him. I would have had all this group of people around me. So what does it feel like to be a Hollywood actor? I'd be like, this is every other day, I sleep till 2 in the afternoon. I get up, I eat breakfast around 5. I mean, my grandfather's eating dinner at that time. I'm eating breakfast at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I slowly make my way to the set where they're like, excuse me, you're 6 hours late. And I said, hey, I'm the star of the show. I have it my way. So whenever you find someone else for the show, even though it's way too late, then you tell me. But other than you accept what you got. So quiet on the set. And then I do my job, to be like, and then it's like 4 hours later, we're already done. And then my pretty much day starts after that. I like to grab a Red Bull. I like the 16 fluid ounce can. It's the perfect size. Start the day off right. People are like, I like orange juice. And I say, you know what? No one asked you. This is my day. No more questions and no more answers. I'm the only one that's supposed to be talking. Back to what I was saying. You know what? Look at that truck. Who lives in a mansion like that, That just says I'm either A, a porn star, 2, a money launderer, or 3, I robbed someone, killed them, buried them in the backyard, live in their house, and live underneath their name, And that's the guy. He's a murderer. You can definitely tell just by the way he looks. And they're there for guns. He's an oil man. He probably rubs oil on a lot of male models down at Chippendales, he likes to rub the man's chest up and down, His favorite is the lower back. If the men have tramp stamp, he's like, I like to cover that shit with some oil. Make you feel good. Do you like it when I touch you? Feels nice, doesn't it? I wish it was the other way around. Maybe sometime you can come over and rub me for a change. It's okay, guys. Don't get offended. It's just... I don't know. I was going to say something. 9/11! It's 9/11 right now. Favorite number, 9/11. What happened on 9/11? Crashed. 2 crashes. Actually, 3. Was going to be 4, but it was actually 3. Very sad. You know what's great? How Jeep has come up in the world, Now Ford's dominating. They were going to be like the first one out. Look at these guys. This is like the top military soldiers. They do everything. Everyone sees this movie and be like, this is why I went to the army. This is everything I get to do. The sad thing is you'll never ever get to see this stuff. This is the best of the best. That's why there's only 6 of those guys on that team. Because they were the only 6 best in the world for the American team. Act of valor. 6 guys only get to go around assassinate people, and everyone else is like, I'm serving the country. And they're like, well, we're pretty much breaking our back all the way around for our country. We've been around the world and in between so many things and stuck inside so much shit. Your granddad would shit his pants and eat his own shit and re-shit it again. That's how much we amaze you. She's pretty hot. I better be receiving something from her on Valentine's Day. Well, that's what I meant. Valentine's Day. One day I was driving through the desert and I stopped off at a truck stop and I decided to pop in a cassette on my radio and it was a sound of a truck backing up, like the beeping sound. And the trucker came up to me and he's like, "Hey, excuse me, sir. I love this album. It's my favorite." Every time I went to go see my grandfather, he'd always make me stand in the room staring at the wall, and he'd say, "You know what, son? Stare at this wall." And I'd be like, "Granddad, what the hell are we doing?" He's like, "Shh, it's elevator practice." I was out driving, and we had to stop because a train was on the tracks. It had stopped because a school bus was sitting on the tracks. And some lady was like, "Oh my God, there's a school bus on the tracks. Those kids are going to die instantly." And I was like, well, everyone dies instantly. It's the only way to die. But they'll never die of natural causes. Well, they're going to be hit by a train, so naturally they're going to die. It's the worst thing you could say ever about kids on a track. Have you ever fallen asleep driving? No. I've woken up driving. You're just like, oh shit! I'm driving the car. You know, a lot of people don't like to go camping, but I mean, I like to go camping. Yeah. A lot of people are like, why would you go outside? You wouldn't be living out in tents? Like this one lady walked up to this homeless guy living outside, like, hey, how much do you pay out here? And it's like, hey, I live out here. Like, wow, he must pay a lot. It must be expensive to live outside.